Hi, hello. My name is Ivern, and welcome back to GrowthSMP, a server of smaller YouTubers and Twitch streamers, all trying to help each other grow and have some fun along the way. Where we left off last time, I kind of last time as in 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, of the between episodes. If you're watching all these in sequence, hi, I see you. But yeah, where we left off, we were kind of. You weren't here. Are you new? Hello? You are a new one. Ooh. Hang on. This is actually. Thank you, buddy, for bringing the the entire segue. Okay, that's not that expensive. I don't have that many emeralds at the moment. So this man right here has kind of brought me to my first segue. Thank you. I won't kill you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, that brings me to our first update. In the few weeks since my last recording, we put in a bunch of new plugins, and in these plugins, we kind of now have a bunch of different quality of life things. One being this extra enchants mod, which will let us craft any basic book that we might want. It's expensive as hell, and I would not do it. But if you're really hurting for a punch book, you can. However, it does lead custom items. Yo, I didn't even know these were here. These are custom totems. Okay. What do you do? Well, it's not that expensive. Okay, it makes everything soulbound, and it's just like a normal totem. I didn't know that. I just never clicked on that. But we have a bunch of new enchants, like a base enchantment book, and then a few other ones. Some big ones being experience boost. We expend all this, and then we get an experience boost, which gives us more chance to double experience by 15%. Some other ones of Shadow Step makes it harder for you to be heard, which I guess Warden, which is really cool. Lumberjack, which is essentially the mod that'll let you chop down a tree if you just take down the base, which is really fun. However, right now I only have one. I don't think I have any of them. The only one that I know that I want is really yeah, I got none right now. Oops. So yeah, they're really expensive and meant for very much end game, which is kind of led me on the path that I am doing now, which is kind of trying to get it to where we could do them. I did a lot to fix up our villagers and kind of make it to where to see if I could get their books within trades, which unfortunately I couldn't get, and I was there for 3 days worth of time. However, we did expand this a bit. We now have a bunch of random librarians for all the other books, because we now have, or I should say, because now we have we now have the ability to upgrade our enchants up to level 6 of them. The only one that I'm kind of running into issues with is Depth Strider. I guess. Cat, why are you wet? Yeah, so I've run into issues with Depth Strider. I don't really know why. The best solution I can think of is just combining a bunch of diamond boots with it, because for some reason the books won't work. But I got on my netherite, I got the Depth Strider 4, so it works. I'm just not expending extra effort for it. And yes, that does include efficiency 4, unbreaking 4, fortune 4. Oh, I should also mention we now have a backpack. It really just kind of takes a slot and turns it into a whole other a chest. So it's nice, but at the same time, it's we can't drop it from our inventory. We can't. It's just stuck there. It can go on our head though, which is kind of funny. But okay, that's how I take it off. Which is kind of funny, but it's not. It's a pain at times, because I think it can glitch out weirdly. And then I'm kind of beating around the bush, but now that I'm up here, I should probably show it. I'll get to that in a moment. All our sand within our base is gone. I have a time lapse here that I'll show you guys. But yeah, all the sand within our space is gone, except for like maybe like a hidden stash under those, which I just missed because I'm a dum-dum. But besides that, yeah, these are kind of carved out, and the next thing that we'll need to do is either, unfortunately, dig all this out. I don't really know how I want to do that. It might just be as simple as like carving it out as we need it on that type of situation, because this is what I did. Yeah, I took out a mountain, and like this was like an entire week's worth of work, and for that, it's a pain. Like it used to be taller than that. Like it used to be up to all the way up there and pretty wide. It used to come out like out to here. Like I only stopped this because there was so much sand here. So with that, that's a pain in the asshole. However, it's something that we need to do. We need to cover up all of this. Like we need to bring this. I might even bring it out this direction. It's like we need to bring it all up here because this is where the height will end. So like all of this needs to just go on over. So yeah, that's the updates for this. You might realize I have a lot of beacons, and by a lot I mean like a lot, like 6. And then I should have. It's not here. It's in my ender chest. Let me pull that out. I say 6 because I moved one to help with a server event. I have enough for a 7th. I've just been kind of grinding away with just killing withers and wither skeletons. With the level 6 looting that we can get up to, it's relatively simple. You just kind of have to devote some time to it. Oh fuck, this is the wrong one. Hang on. Okay, here we go. We're now in the right space. There's this down here. So there's a nether fortress like right next to our base. I know for wither skeleton hunting, you really want it to be in like a soul sand valley, but that's not going to be the like main situation for this. We're just gonna deal with it like this bitch. Sup, bitch? I don't have. There it is. So like, yeah, I only got one tier in 8. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to suck it up and just kind of button everything. I've kind of sectioned out a crossroads, and we're just going to do like the nitty gritty form of it. So like nothing will spawn here, and because light level affects these guys, nothing's well, nothing. Thanks, bud. Ow, that's a little weird. Ah, there's a little bit of spawn room there. So, yeah. Uh-oh. The only unfortunate things about buttons, which I regret, is that gas can still blow them up. So that kind of blows horribly. But yeah, that's hello. Okay, I'm just going to get out of here. I don't know why things are still spawning. They aren't necessarily supposed to. But well, this is a little bit of a predicament. Like, they aren't fully supposed to, but it's okay. It's not. I'm not intending it to supposed to be fully spawn proofed right now. We'll fix that later. That's like my current side project because, you know, I'm preventing myself from doing anything and everything that is sand. However, with that being, ow, since we shown off that and we have to pass it to get back here, I should probably show you what this is. We have to be careful of mobs. I haven't fully lit this up yet. You can tell. Well, but yeah, I made a makeshift like squid farm for squid ink. It's not the best. It needs a lot of work. It's more of like a fish farm. An impromptu fish farm. But it has been working. I have gotten a few stacks of ink. It's just not ideal. I still have a good, I think, yeah. Thanks to the mini HUD mod, we can see how far away the spawn distance is, and I have a little bit still of spawnable space for the squid. I just haven't really like done anything with it. It's not very much except for here, which this goes down and down and down, and I got tired of filling and draining. So, because screw that. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of not good spawn rates because of this thing. But for now, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and take it, or just fix it. And I chose to suck it up and take it because I have a lot of other things I'd rather be doing. And that being the frame rate, please. That would be the main event going on the server right now. For those who watch others who are on the server, you might already know that we have a parkour event going on. And this parkour event takes place in the nether, and it's incredibly hard. It was set up by our lovely mod team. I did help play test a bit, but I'm not a parkour person. So it was not pretty. However, it did give good insight, so I'm glad I could help. However, yeah, here it is. That's our beacon. There's a bunch of different blocks like all over the place with a bunch of different jump styles, between like fence jumps, like ladder jumps. I think there's a few neo jumps. I don't fully know what that means. I'm not a parkour guy. I'm much more of a building guy. However, you might have seen there's a lot of like barrier blocks. I almost hit a bunch of them. Fun. To prevent you from like trying to cheat and getting shortcuts. However, this event is fun. It's really hard. To kind of give a little bit of a rundown. You start here, go up, pass through here, bounce and go up here, bounce, come back, go to a second level that's there, and then start to zoom around and up the ladders. You then come over here, and then like a really disgusting piston jump. So where you have to press the piston and then clip the end of the mud block and then jump. And then that's about as far as I've gotten, because after that are the Neos, and that shit hard. We have had one victory so far. I believe it was Comfy Sky Vibes has won by like a massive landslide, and it's like not even pretty. I should probably put on the boots for this. I'll just put on that just in case. It's like it's not super hard. It's just because of server lag and stuff. There is a relatively high chance that stuff can go wrong, specifically on like these slime blocks. Like on the slime blocks, you can just take damage and just not move, which is really strange. And for some reason, they didn't fucking spawn proof this shit. So every now and then a ghast will show up and just blow up things. I don't. That was funny. Like hoglins and piglins keep showing up for just like as an added difficulty. However, it's not like we can just shoot those off. It is kind of funny though that like a gas will spawn. Like, see, I'm not that good at parkour. I'm really bad. Really scared. Like Sky was just like jumping through everything. Like it was nothing. But it's from the playtesting I've done. Like I've done like the second half over here, which is what was supposed to be a lot more difficult. It is not hard at all. It's just a few door jumps and such. It's like just weird momentum placements. However, it's not like weird block dimensions like these lanterns here. That'll just like eat your jump at times, or fences to where you can fall off. Here we go. Let's see if I can get to where I was on camera here. Hang on. I have not missed this many times. Okay, there we go. Fuck. See. It's just small stuff like that that'll add on up. And then you just go over there, push a few buttons, try not to fall, and then it's like, that's rude. But yeah, so it's like, just don't die. I'm really bad at it, but I have a few clips to show. So if I could pick those out and find them, I will put them in here. If not, please take my word for it. I beg of you. Buddy, did you learn nothing from your friend? In case you are wondering, I have thorns 6 on all of these. Thorns 3 on this one. My bad. I have thorns 4 on 6 on two of my things. Not my boots for some reason. Okay. I need to get that. Thorns and unbreaking. Okay. Yeah. That's been like a thing that I've been working on because it's something that I keep forgetting about, and we should probably focus on that if we want to upgrade our gear as far as possible. Like from what I've experienced, if you can get it up to that height, you don't really have to worry about too much else that can really hurt you. And then our where we're heading now is just to the shopping center. I haven't checked my stall in a while. It's kind of stalled out in terms of sales, so we haven't been getting too much. It's like a book every now and then. We haven't gotten really any honey blocks sold. I'm really surprised that we haven't gotten a lot of frogolites. Like, I don't think two diamonds for a stack is too bad, but we might bump that down. We have a revival box for 125. No one's been like in need of it. However, it does have old like specs, so like no 6 enchants. Because fuck that. And fireworks, yeah, it's been stalling out a bit. I know our main fireworks sale was to kind of just honestly to try and get Boom Go here to kind of lower their prices, which has worked. Which is great, but I don't think they're selling as much either. So I'm not going to complain too hard. I am excited to see like when this will get finished though. I know Thrice has been offline for a while. However, I am excited to see how this comes along. I'm not surprised if he got burnt out from it. This shit's massive. Like, just all the work he's done as it is. He maybe even run out of supplies. I don't even know. Because like each torch marker is an 8x8, so each torch section is a chunk. It is like a stack of blocks. It's just insane. One thing I should probably mention before I forget again is wait, are these not filled? Shit. I thought they were. Okay, we're up to here. Okay, cool. All of these are filled with sand and shit. Sandstone, netherrack, whatever I can get my hands on. It's been thrown in here. Just all the stuff. Also, let me turn this off if I'm going to be recording here. That just like tanks our frame rate. Also, you all are loud as shit in my ears, and you. I don't think I've shown off little buddy. I found him while doing a raid, and he was just kind of like vibing. Like I thought no allays were left because there is an outpost near us. However, it's was like instantly raided, no pun intended, by some players as soon as we began, and I thought he was gone. But I just found him trying to vibe in the forest, and I found him. So I don't really have a use for him, but it's nice to have and nice to say that he's there. But yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of like all the updates I have. I hope that you guys enjoyed like the time lapse of all the sandstone digging. I tried to time lapse this stuff. It's just wasn't there. I couldn't get any sort of camera angles, and it didn't work out, which is unfortunate. However, I am looking forward that we now have like our backside kind of filled, as well as our first mountain taken down. We're getting very close to where we want to be. I apologize for the wait in between. Like I said before, in last episode, I was house hunting. That's kind of fallen through, and now I'm back to I'm in my apartment and waiting until next year when my lease is up. I have more time to devote myself to YouTube and recording. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I would love to see you guys next time. Bye.